Hello, friends. It's time for math. Math today is page 131. Let me pull it up for you. We're taking some of what we learned about measurement and we're doing problem solving. Problem solving is everywhere, and that's why we do math. That's why we do anything to solve problems that come up in our daily life. So we're going to look a little bit at some problems today that have to do with measurement. Here we go. So page is 131. Right here. I'll circle it for you. Please find that, and then when you're ready, come on back. There it is. And we'll do our name and date up at the top. Name and date. Here we go. And let's read the directions. Listen and repeat the directions. They say, solve. Write a sentence to answer the questions. Okay, this is going to ask us for some number sentences. Line, circle, lines, okay? And the first thing that we do in any problem is we read the whole problem. So let's start reading. Stephen was standing on the 5-yard line. He threw the football 16 yards. On what yard line is the football now? They're going to ask us to use our number line tool to solve this one. So what we need to do is we need to find the answer here. Oh, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to have you underline the math question. What is the math question for this? What does Mr. Math want to know? Remember, you can always trace it back. Find the question mark, trace it back to the capital letter. So here is our math question. Please underline it. It says, on what yard line is the football now? Then we come back up and we make our number sentence. Line, circle, line, circle, line. And our math question, what is our math question in this? Actually, now is our math question. And if we were to look on the board, this math question asks us to add. Okay? And then we know what goes right in here. So we supply our numbers. We put 5 in here and our 16 right here. And then we're looking for our answer over here. So the next thing I want us to use this number line tells us they want us to use this as our tool today, so we're going to use it. So it says he was standing on the 5-yard line. So we better mark that 5. And he threw the football 16 yards. What line is the football on now? Okay, so we start at 5. We count on 16. We're going to do it using our number line. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is where we are now. And what line are we on now? If we look over here, we're at 20 plus 1 more, 21. So Stephen, we're going to put this in a sentence. We would say, Stephen oh, no. I don't want to write. Let's try. I don't want to make this sentence too long for you. I'm going to write the ball is on line 21. Okay. There you go. Or we could write the 21st yard line. Ball is line 21. Very good. You did great with that. Let's go on to number 2. Number 2 says, an ambulance is 20 feet long. A bike is about 5 feet long. How much longer is an ambulance than a bike? Okay. Now, let's find our math question in there. Remember, we go to our question mark and we go all the way back till we get to the uppercase letter. There it is. How much longer is an ambulance than a bike? Okay? That's our math question. What is our math word? This is the word that tells us, it's our operation word. It tells us what operation we're going to do. Much longer. Okay. So we got to give it our line, circle, line, circle, line. And we are much longer is a subtraction operation word. And if you remember back when we've been doing subtraction, we said that the big number in a subtraction, the daddy in a subtraction number goes where? It's on the first part. Okay, so the first number is the biggest one in a subtraction problem. Got a couple of numbers here. Which one is bigger, 20 or 5? 20, that's right, so 20 goes here. Minus 5. Now we need to find the answer to 20 minus 5. Do you know it? Do you know it in your head? Can you count it on your fingers? If we did count it, would we count forward or count backwards? Count back, because we're doing subtraction. But today we're using our number line. So we start on our number line. We're going to mark the ambulance. And we're going to mark the bike. 5. We need to find out how many numbers are in between. Okay, to get from the 5 to the 20, how many numbers do we count? So let's count lines. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. To get from 5 to 20, we need 15 lines, or 20 minus 5 is 15. But let's put it in a sentence. It says, how much longer is an ambulance than a bike? You can say, bike is 15 15 what? 15 hot dogs longer, 15 cubes longer, 15 what? Says it right here. Feet. 15 feet. This is good English practice too. We're doing capitalization and punctuation today. 15 feet longer. Here we go. Good job. You're doing a great job on these. Nice work, nice work. Let's go to number 3. Number 3. And we'll start by reading the sentence. It says, Jackson had a gummy worm that was 24 inches long. He gave 10 inches of it to Addison. How much of the gummy worm did Jackson keep? Oh boy, gummy worms, candy. You know how I love candy. All right. Task to my liking today. He had a gummy worm that was 24 inches long. He gave 10 inches to Addison. How much of the gummy worm did he keep? What is the math question? What do we want to know here? We start at the question mark, trace it back to the uppercase letter. There it is. How much of the gummy worm did Jackson keep? So we've got a couple of operations words in here. Some of our words are how much and keep. Those are 2 operation words. Do you think this would be addition or subtraction today? Let's picture this in our heads. Okay. He had a gummy worm that was this long, and he gave some to someone else. After doing this, giving some to someone else, does that indicate addition or subtraction? Subtraction, we're giving away. And now we just need to fill in the words. Remember, we said in a subtraction problem, the big number comes first. Daddy is first. Who's Daddy here? 24. 24. And how much did he give away? 10. We want to know the answer. So we can start over here at 24. Right here. And count what? Forward or backwards? Right, backwards, because we're giving 10 away. So we need to count backwards 10. So we start at 24, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, what number did we land on if we're right here now? Well, it's by the 15, but it's 1 in front of the 15, so what would that be? 1 less than 15 is 14. 14. Very good. So we know 24 minus 10 equals 14. Now let's put it in a sentence and make sure to use our label. Our label right here tells us we're not talking about hot dogs, we're talking about inches. Right? 24 inches minus 10 inches equals 14 inches. So let's go back in our question. Jackson kept 14 inches. That's right. Jackson kept 14 inches. There you go. And don't forget our period. Talking about capitalization and punctuation today. You guys are doing great with this. This isn't so hard, is it? We'll be using this tomorrow. We're going to do some on our own tomorrow. So this is a good time to get your examples down. Maybe tomorrow you can flip your paper over and get some refresher ideas, some study on how to do this one. We're on the last one. We're going to read the problem. It says, a mother giraffe is 14 feet tall. Her baby is 6 feet tall. How much taller is the mother giraffe than her baby? You need to find the math question. Here it is. Start with the question mark, work backwards till we get to the uppercase. There it is right there. How much taller is the mother giraffe than her baby? We get a number sentence here. Line, circle, line, circle, line. And what are my operation words on this? I've got a couple of operation words. If we said much, keep over here, and this other one was much longer. Looks like this one is much taller. Those are my operation words. Okay, so we've got mama here, baby here. How much taller is mom? From here to here, are we adding or subtracting? We want to know this space. We're taking this space and coming down to this space. So we're taking away, which is subtraction word operation. Oh, do that very good. Okay. And again, in the subtraction sentence, the yes, bigger number comes first. The biggest number comes first. Here it is, 14 minus 6. Let's picture it here. Let's start at the 14. Here's mom. There's an M right there for mom. And the baby is 6. So let's find 5 and one more is 6. Here's the baby. And we need to count how many lines between the mom and the baby. Here we go. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in between the mom and the baby. Now, let's try that. Let's check it. Let's put 14 in our head and 6 in our fingers and count backwards. You ready? 14, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Are we right? That's right. 8 is our answer. So we can say, mother is 8 what? Hot dogs or what? 8 feet. Taller than baby. Right. There you go. There is your work for today. Let's come back up. Good job. You did a good job on all of that. I'll scroll down here slowly so you can see it all. There we go. Work on this, and you can pause the video if you need to. I'll see you next class for handwriting.